everybody. It's Jen at Mission Adventuring Travel. So just a quick message for you guys that have travel plans that are in the end of May, June, and July. What we're seeing, I asked you guys to, if you were having issues, to just message me on Facebook and I would help you as I can, even if you didn't book with us. And a lot of you have been writing in that you are stressed about your travel plans that are a little bit further down the road later in the summer, and you don't want to go. You want to cancel because of everything that's going on, but you've contacted the supplier that you booked with and they're telling you that you're subject to their standard cancellation policy. I just want to encourage you to sit tight. The critical window of travel right now, as of March 22nd, today, is really only through April. Some suppliers are going halfway through April. Some suppliers are going all the way through the end of April. It just depends. And each supplier gets to make that decision based on whatever the World Health Organization is dictating. And every day there's a different update. So every day that's changing. And the reason I want to encourage you guys to sit tight is because many of you are freaking out because you want to be able to cancel your plans and get 100% of your money back. But if there was no coronavirus, if there was nothing going on like that at all, normally the little box that you checked for your plans, whether you booked that through a travel agency or not, the little checkbox that you checked says that you agreed to their terms of services. Their terms of services are that if you choose to cancel, then you're going to be subject to whatever their standard cancellation policies are. And you can see that usually on the supplier's website. If the supplier cancels, which is a lot of times what we're seeing right now in that critical travel window, early into April, the government is putting a travel ban on, which causes the suppliers to have to cancel. In most cases, when a supplier cancels, not in all, but in most, the supplier is giving a full refund. We're a tour operator. So if we had to cancel our spring Bahamas trip. When we cancel, our clients have the option, our travelers have the option of a full refund, or we give them some type of a benefit to move and rebook at a later date. That's really what all suppliers are doing right now, with some exceptions. So they can't do that unless they're in that critical window. So if we didn't have to cancel our Bahamas trip and you were on it and you just decided you didn't want to go, if we were still going, you'd be subject to our cancellation policies. So you see what I'm saying? It's literally like we're humming along, everything's fine, we're all good because we don't plan on canceling. Something major or world event comes up, everybody freaks out, we aren't sure we want our travel plans anymore, and now we want to be let out of our contract. No, there's a system to how things work, right? Always. And we want to just abide by that system. You don't have to like it, but you don't need to freak out, because what's happening now is we're seeing changes come every few days, and the suppliers are updating their policies every few days. So if you have travel plans in late May, June, July, and you really are thinking about canceling, just sit tight a little bit longer. Pay attention to what the cancellation penalties are on your booking invoice. They'll always list it usually right out there, or they'll direct you to their website to find out what they are, so you know timelines and things like that. Be thinking of travel insurance. If you have travel insurance, that's what it's in place for. But even the travel insurance provider is a supplier. And as the coronavirus keeps progressing and the travel ban for the world is changing, they're going to update their policies as well. So sometimes policies that you could have purchased like 3 weeks ago, you can't purchase those anymore. So just pay attention to it. Do your homework. Go on those websites that you booked your travel on. If you booked with something like Expedia or bookit.com, I think it's called. I know you're having some frustrations because those are online travel agencies. They're online agencies that don't have real people behind them. So it's really difficult to get a hold of someone when there's some type of trauma going on. Just be patient. Like I said, sit tight and just see how things play out. And in the meantime, if we can be of any help to you, even if you didn't book through us, once we take care of our current active clients, we're happy to help you if we can. Just find us on Facebook, Mission Adventuring Travel, and just send us a message, and we'll get back with you as soon as we can. But hang in there. It's gonna pass. And in the meantime, don't get frustrated. Don't let your vacation plans end up being a big source of stress for you when we have plenty of other things that are stressing us out right now. Okay? Stay healthy, stay safe, and we'll get back to adventuring in no time at all.